A Necromancer's Tale. The tale about a necromancer. The finished book. Chapter 1. The Three and the Evil One. A star had gleamed the setting and was full, bright. A hand of a half-dead had held the stone edge, which was well in the age of dark magic soil hard. A deep breath startled the last of the good energy and was retaliated with bats escaping to its core. The moon had showed everything near with an orange and red tint to it. Darkness, it was what had this night spooky, imbalanced. Away at the other end of a map, held by a ghoul, had an index and a table of contents. It was hard, in the interpret, in the moonlight, that it had shown itself in. A smell, goodness, somewhere. Do you see it too, my pet? Instantly, it had a life that had run out. The map of Croatia. A deep breath was taken, and the hooded man then had chosen a witch, which was evil. The map. Another ghoul had been risen up of dark magic. Phew, that was close, he had thought, and then, once again, he had handed his ghoul the map. Smell me, one of my evil. Chickle, chickle. Where are they, chickle? Obey, chickle, chickle. Well, I don't have all night, chickle, chickle. So they are headed south to their king. The vision had minded him with another, this time, clearer. The I and the evil one order you. I need more insight. There are three who travel as one. And they what? They are of good, and they, chickle. One simple thing that I ask of you, and receive without foolish details. Chickle, chickle, chickle. Hush, numbskull. Chickle, chickle. Then we shall find them. Chapter 2. The Ancient Elves and the Encounter. There, we had made it. Now we go to the elven timbers of Crooks. Chickle, chickle, chickle. Do you have to click at my every word? Chickle, chickle. Okay, well, I will spare your soul for now. The short run from the castle's quarter to the bottomless gate was similar to its given name, Castle Phantom Gate. A legend it so had was left with its history that had seen embedded onto a plague of ghosted wood. It had read, "To the resting of the dead overrun by evil, and to the wounded who overcometh the evil one. Thereof, to all who enter with caution, as well to those who have seen the dead. And for those who had left in spirit, can't we forget the one who have seen it, the Phantom King. Rest to all those, and rest in peace." As it had been seen of being in written was what it was in death and in life, prehistory. What are they? Chickle, chickle. Oh, dead ones of my blood. Chickle, chickle, chickle. The paranormal had faced its direction and instinct. Ha 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 ha! Chickle, chickle. There you are. There they are. Chickle. The one shall not, cannot, and will not live to see it with thee. The words had settled Vamp Summoner's tongue prior to them leaving it. He had faced forward, then he had tried better in his pursuits. The one of the three had fled the woods into aggro. There had noticed trees after tall giants, and had surpassed his good intention of Vamp Summoner's evil of blood, spirit, darkness and summons, as well as much, much more wrong done. Vamp Summoner knew within what he must do to the one. That being so is what leaves him a chasing the one of child. Typically, you stole my stone, child. 1,003 more timber giants had surpassed it. He had began to slow from running himself because he did not want to waste useful and in the pooled energy. His movements had been unsteady and trackable. Halt! Huh? Who goes there? You better have a great reason to stop my bloody pet. Do you even not know who or what you're speaking to? Let me see. Yes, an elven timber guard. Wow, he is a good smelter. Yeah, so what? Well, he could not know that unless he did not know these parts at all. Silence, Smila. Ha ha ha, he. Pay our toll and we will let you go. Your toll, huh? Then, if you fight all night. Enlighten me. Whoa, Smelfer. What? I cannot count, can you? I do know. Flee! We will see you again, Necromancer. Chapter 3, The One and the Giant, and the Giant's First Thirst. The end of the Elven Timbers had renewed the picture that had been brought into being. Hey! Chickle, chickle, chickle. Where are you going, my minions? His minions had ceased to obey his commands. Come back, you deathlings! And it was not long traveled of the limbs and long leaves that he had found himself watching his minions had feasted of a hungry village mountain lion that only hunts to prey on villagers due to the lack of food sources in the vague area. Ha 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 ha! Feast, my savages! He did no longer finish an order when they had began to regain flesh and life. Eat! Eat, he said. Chickle, chickle, chickle. The one, he is not far. Chickle, chickle. Where is he? Chickle, chickle, chickle. Therefore, shortly thereafter, a chick and a breath, he too had gained life. Oh, he is in battle. Chickle, chickle. I see. Chickle. Then we meet him in growing afflictions and catch him while he is still weak. Chickle, chickle, chickle. Chapter 4, Finally Meeting the One Child. The chase had begun. The minutes had recently turned to hours and did total to be as real as the pursuit. Even with a 50 plus a 1 yet of his minions to be summoned was hard to explain. Yurah! You cannot defeat me! I am Girantus, the giant stork. Ah, yes, it is what we had came here for, my children of evil. And it had been so with himself when he had discovered the one of his minions' scented nose, and that had been in connection with the evil one, the one in battle. Go, my minions, and destroy the one! What? Who is Vamp Summoner? Yes, the one child! How do you know it cannot be? What? You in disbelief? This would mean. Oh, so you do know something. The evil has sent you to kill me, has he not? You think I would tell you, even if he did. No, although if you know the evil one, then ha 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 ha, then what? The common one, child. Everyone, let's move. Jesse, now. Wait, what? Where do you think you're going? I humbum tear you apart. The child will just have to wait. Mountain a clash. It had been normal for a millisecond when a storm had picked up the dust. I will defeat you, Gyranus. Then I will kill the one child. A stack of many rocks had stopped his speech, pushing him to concentrate. 1,500 health points, and that's all? Ha! What do you think you can do any better? Health suck. Vamp curse. Minion feast. His health suck had hit for an undeathly 500 health points, which worked together with the camp curse. And his vamp curse, being active, had turned Gyranus into flesh and allowed him to use his suck life. Then he converted the blood he sucked into life, healing himself, while his minions while his minions' feast converted a +1 life to his mana tap. His cursed giant had dinged the screen, not a click after the last skill had been used, adding an additional curse, giving his minions an additional 100 attack points. Stone you, Necromancer, he screamed. You're almost dead, Gyranus. I will see you again, vamp some. We shall see. And as quickly as the curse had the game changer, it had ended with Gyranus' hurling ability. Now, he said, let me see. Oh yeah, he thought. My evil pest to walk of the dead is still in the living. Where is the one? The eye had shown him a vision. Ah, he is not far, huh? Then, with not much of a notice, the trajectory showed to him of the eye had diminished. Ended. Hurrah! Chapter 5. We almost had him. While running and still in pursuit, had been discovered of his secret name. The vision had once again from the eye, the evil one. The minions of his summons had tracked with fair ease for days without another life or blood point being used. The mana hardly touched, and well, his energy was the only empty pool available. A pool of energy to a vampire is a deadly fortification, and as well, to say the least, to the one still in fleet. Energy tap! You gain 800 energy. The voice had narrated of the eye of speaking aloud. Chickle, chickle, chickle. We are what? We are close, huh? Another vision exploded and filled up the world. Ah, I see. He is over these hills. The walls were a scene and were walls of his eyes perceiving, but on the map were the walls of Gremlix. The Gremlix. Ah, Gagi, ooh, I see. We meet again, one child. Attack, Gremlix! Chapter 6. The Battle of Grems. The Gremlix had the offensive to their castle. The offended, had it not been noticed, had vamp summoners minions discovered upon reaching the well-man-crafted brick stand. The castle's walls are not fair, Gremlin. Ha 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 he hum. You just wait until I drop your Gremlin men. And with heart or honesty for an answer, his arrowhead shot at his strongest walking of the dead. You'll pay for that. Blood tap! The gremlin had held his face, and well, you just lost your grumlick, gremlin. Full shot. The arrow started and accumulated energy, then glittered, sparkling about. My minions! The gore were fairly equal, and the dead count 2 to 2. Steal life! Life stolen, 1,500 health points returned. Convert the steel! Rise, my under children! What, you suck, vamp summoner! In more than a second of castles back and forth, a creation re-hit 50 summoned of minion. Curse your mortal! And Gremlin had become weak of death. While weakened, Gremlin had as well attracted and added disease, losing health points on all the Grim. 25 points per 5 seconds. Excellent! Afterwards, Gremlins were aware of their doom and feared their deaths. Instantly, one had fled, followed of another, then another. Gremlin! Eek! And as well had sprinted. Escape! Sprint a success, and it was all well narrated. Darn you, vampire summoner! That's right. Run, you gremlin, run! Chapter 7. It's you again. The other side. Rise, my minions. Minion resurrection. Summon success. All minions resurrected. Now let's see, you again. Run! Come back here. The one child had no intention of being in battle along with Vamp Summoner. He had knew if he went into the battle too soon, it would be the end of him. Why are you running, Jesse? Because he is a servant of the evil one. That was sent here to destroy us. Oh, you don't understand this, Tasha. Understand what? There is a story long, long ago where my father had said that he had trained in our home village when we were just little tots learning in the Knights Swordsmanship and Magus's academic school of the One children. You never told me this before. Well, he grasped. He said he was almost hunted to be destroyed once by a man named to be Vamp Summoner, the same guy that we were fleeing of. Oh, that is not good. Yeah, and he almost killed my father if he would have not have escaped into the village and hiding. In Galmastia? Yep, in Galmastia. Ah, so that is how you and Christopher became well known of my mother and father, Christy and John. Yeah, deeply, he inhaled. Stamina is running low. Stamina is at 45%. Come on, Tasha. We must move faster. Chapter 8, The Battle of Galmastia. Jesse, Tasha, and James's home village had seen the shiny tips of the recent artillery attacks as they had shouted through the already known fields of their families' and friends' homesteads. Hurry, Tasha! We could not hide in this barn. The one of Merrick Gallistone? Yeah. No, James. We still have to warn everyone. I know, he had said, but he is completely evil. Yeah, I would say he is, James. However, he is a better matchup if the whole town of Galastians is against him than just us. True, you are right, Tasha. Jesse had already been abroad on his own marsh. I'm going to warn my mom, Pa. Okay, Tasha. James, I know. Warn all that you can, Jesse. Yep. We will have to meet at the Galatia's well station, and no more than a 30 count. Jesse and you too, James. Okay. Recently after Jesse and James recent jinx, simultaneously taking at each other together, the horizons had begun to darken their homesteads, and heat, lightning along with a redness, had entered the atmosphere. Very quickly now, James had marked. Mom, Dad! There was a door at the steer that had prior of swung open, a flap downwind to Jesse and James' position at their homesteads' homes. The first homestead warned had immediately of grabbed the attention of Christopher and James' mother, Stephanie. Let's move. Where? We have to get to the town's well at once. Okay, James. Son, it's the Necromancers, Father. Oh my God. Then let's hurry. You and Mom go. I will catch up. And so it had been of the blessed sheep of this father's stead. Jesse, Tasha, and James. There had been a prelude to their warning of the village, and all Galastia had knew of it. "We are all here. Let me see," James had said. They were attendants as so. "Jesse, I'm here. Isaacs, Tasha, Shirley, James, Oprah, Christopher, Farco, Sheila, Amigras, Smarlo, Stephanie, Galmaster, John, Christy." The names were pre-read. All of them were present as well and carefully. "Ah, so you do have a village. You had no clue I had a home," Vamp Summoner. "Nope, but I do remember two of you Merts. Let us hide no more, you Necro. Ah, it is unholy to see your greatness shield. Mortal curse! On-screen narrator, mortal curse initiated. I lost half life. Me too. As well as the rest of us, James. Man, 1,200 hit points, and James had then buffed Tasha with a Protect Another instant spell he had been saving for the end of the battle. Keep your weapons at your guard, everyone. Chapter 9. We are all going to die. The battle had continued for hours about the town's well, with a scream to be heard at every single Galastian spellcast. Went like this for hours. "Farmer strike! Suck! Struck minions! Instant death! Success! Farmer shot! Missed loose 2 life! Target! 1,500 health taken! Ah, you will be easy, Carlo! No, Tassa James Galmaster! Necro feast! Warrior slash! Struck instantly! Success! Dang you, one child! 500 health removed from Bloodthirst! I will do of your life if I can, Vamp Summoner. Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Well then, Necro Bite! Bit success. Subject I will turn in T3 seconds. Ah! What is happening to me, Father? Shields up. Party's protection increased by 25%. Ah, you rat! What? What cannot take the heat, Vamp? Instant death. Instant death success. Ha! If that's not godly, what is? God mode activated. Father is dead. This cannot be. The Protector had disappeared in the center circle of battle. The death of Jesse had been heard. Was also ended with the death of James and his father too. The evil had clouded the land of Galastia and had lasted far into the future day and ages. Years, lots of years, it is what had passed of Vamp Summoner and his chaos he had brought to Galastia. The clouding still continues as far as what is known of the villagers that were away and not at the village during this battle. The world of Nemhi had seen doomed of every bit of greatness, except the farthest future still sway hope for Galastia and a creature that in legend will be the Galastians' final hope and their revenge. The end, and to be continued.